to start.
Hey everybody, Corey here from Par to Pro. We're at the SkyCaddy booth, but we're going to check out the SkyPro swing analyzer.
Right. So this is SkyPro. It's a sensor that captures samples.
Sorry, this is what we're laughing at. Okay.
So it captures the motion of your swing at 3,000 samples per second, sends it wirelessly to your smartphone or tablet. So what you do is you put it on the club just below the grip. Now there's two important things here. Because of accuracy, we can't have the device slip on the shaft after a golf club. So when I first started the project, I thought there was one kind of rubber. There's not, there's hundreds, and we went through a ton to find the kind that sticks best to a golf club. So what I'll do is I'll put on the club here, and I'll do it up. You see there's a little thumb dial, and it's easy to do. You don't need a tool, you just do it thumb tight, and you can see nice and tight now, and that's not moving. So that brings me to my second point. You'll notice it's on the club here at some arbitrary angle. The question is, how does it know where the club face is pointing? Because that's important to reconstruct a swing. When we first started, we tried putting it on a 3 o'clock position or trying to eyeball it with the club face, but we found that wasn't very accurate. People couldn't do it easily and they couldn't do it accurately, especially golfers with poor eyesight. So we realized that if you're at the range using this product, you have your smartphone device. And the smartphone has a gyroscope and an accelerometer in it. So what we can do is we can enter calibration mode, and you actually put the device right on the club face. And while you're doing this motion, the device is comparing notes with the sensors in the SkyPro unit at the top of the club. And when you finish, it transfers the information over, it figures out the direction of the club face, and it actually can even pick your club for you.
Okay.
So after you do that, you're ready to go. And again, you can put this on at any angle you want. Some people prefer it on the bottom so they can't see it. They can do that. So now we can have one of you take a shot. Do you want to take a shot, or you want me to?
I can't, so okay. You.
Hey Tan, can you? If you hold this, I'll take a swing.
Okay, sure.
Then I'll get it.
Oh, I got it. It's right here. It's that quick. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear it come in. That was quick. So again, you can see the swing from any angle. See it from down the line, from the side, from the top. You can play back your swing. This is like all the other people have seen 3D swings before. It's in slow motion right now, so we can actually restart it and go into slow motion. And you can see your swing. You can actually zoom right in on the club face and watch it hit the ball at impact. Here you can try and get out of your camera here. You can see it hit the ball right at impact. But that wasn't enough for us. We wanted to give you some numerical information as well. So we were wondering, we thought about this for a while, and the golf swing is a complex thing, and we tried to break it down into simple chunks that are easy to understand. So I've had lessons, and my problem is that I roll my hands open when I take it away. So my instructor had me stop at halfway back here and check my face angle. And when I practice, I would do that a few times to try and learn the feel of where that is. And he called those checkpoints. So we integrated those into the app. For example, here's the face angle checkpoint I was talking about right now. You can see that if you tap this checkpoint right here, it'll actually zoom in and show you that you're 16 degrees closed from vertical. Underneath, we have a little information about that in case you don't have a pro nearby and you want to get an idea of what it should be. And that leads me to my second point. A lot of people ask us, what should these numbers be? Here's another checkpoint, backswing length. They say, what should my backswing length be? The quick answer is we don't know what it should be. Jim Furyk and Tiger Woods have very different swings, but they both hit the ball pretty well. But what we can do is tell you if something is unusual. We've had a lot of good players hit the ball, and we've got an idea of what is typical for a good player to hit. And if you're outside that range, we'll mark it as a warning. And again, we don't mean that you're wrong, we just mean that if you're looking for somewhere to start analyzing your swing, it's a good place to start. So in this example, the backswing length says that it's 7 degrees past parallel. And that's something that's unusual. Sometimes you want a little more personal feedback. I know for me, I often hit a good shot, and all I want to know is how to get back to that good shot. So we spent a long time in our compare mode, and it's a direct overlay of two swings. So what I'll do is I'll select another swing here along the bottom and hit compare. And here you can see two swings are directly compared over top of each other. Again, you can look at it from any angle, you can zoom in on the club, and you can play the club back. Now the checkpoints will actually display the differences between the two swings. So for example, for backswing length here, we see that the blue swing was actually 31 degrees longer than the red swing. This is great if you had a great shot a few weeks ago. You go back and compare, and you see what you're doing differently. But all of this it's useful, finding out what you're doing perhaps wrong, but it's only half the battle. The other half is actually improving. And we feel that's very important at SkyPro, so we put in something called Groove Mode. And what Groove Mode is it helps you become more consistent and repeat your best shots. So for me, my problem is, again, backswing length. I take it back too far. So what I'd want to do is enter backswing length Groove Mode. The next step is to pick a swing with a good backswing length. So here, these are all past parallel. Looking for a swing that's actually pretty good. Here's one. So this has a little shorter backswing length. This might be one that I want to repeat. So I hit next. On the next step, we actually select our level. We call this the garage band mode. And you set either bronze or silver, and then if you're good enough at silver, you can try gold. And each time, this green zone here at the top gets a little bit tighter. It makes SkyPro less forgiving when you're practicing. So now we hit next and you're ready to start swinging. This mode is great. You don't have to touch the device. You can put it on your golf bag and just start hitting balls. And what happens is swings will come in to these slots along the bottom, and if you're in the green zone, it'll turn green and tell you that's good. If you're outside, it'll turn red and warn you. This is really good for me because my first few swings are often good, and then I start switching back to my old habits. But with SkyPro, it's there to watch you, and right away it'll turn red, it'll honk at you, it'll tell you you're doing something wrong. It's a really great way to get instant feedback and improve your swing and learn to feel a new parameter. So we can try one shot just to give that a quick demonstration.
Now, just a quick question. I think your partner mentioned that you could also put that in your pocket and have it vibrates if you're outside of that. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So the noise that it makes, it'll vibrate, and we can have it vibrate differently depending on how you're going to swing.
That way you don't have to have it on the stand and you can still be.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
All right.
To be
like a shock collar.
Not intrusive, yeah. So if I can have you hold this, what I'll do is I'll hit a ball. I'll try and groove that backswing. So you can see that I was still too long. So try shortening my backswing. This is still too long. All right.
Swing by.
Yeah.
Better groove.
Still too long. One more.
What is he trying to do?
Well, this one Hey, all right.
So I finally get in the green zone and start learning to feel that shorter backswing. And that's SkyPro. Any questions?
All right. Well, that's great.
It's cool.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
For more information, you can visit www.par2pro.com.